Live streaming is on.
All right. So you still can see my screen.
Yeah, I still see it.
All right. So this is what you want to do. Every day when you get on Pocket Options, you see I got these pairs added to my favorites at the top. I
Mm-hmm.
put a star by them. You know, I'm looking for pairs like this. You see AUDJPY. You see it like, okay, I'm zooming it out. What, what is this right here? We were just talking about it.
Oh, fair value gap, big
What's
gap.
that right there?
Consolidation, that's discount. Accumulation,
Yep. All
and
right. What is this right here? Even though, same thing. Where did price come from up here?
premium.
Yep. All right. What is this right here? Just trying to just train your eye a little bit from what we were just talking about. What is that right? You just said it.
Fair value gap, a gap.
Yep. And all the gap is, it symbolizes a big order coming into the market. Like a market maker press buy. He moved price. This probably was $1 trillion. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Fast. One direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it just skipped. Price should be offered fairly. Price should be offered fairly on both sides. You see how it's consolidating? It's like it's offering buyers. Okay. And then the next candlestick to the right offers sellers. So it filled, all these candlesticks, they filled in. They offering both sides of the market. That's efficient, delivery. But this
Mm-hmm.
right here, just quick, one direction. So eventually, when
Yeah.
price get to a premium price,
Text
it's
me.
gonna start breaking
On
down.
call.
It's gonna start breaking down, going down to a
Text me. I'm
cheaper
on the
price.
call.
So it's gonna fill this gap in
All right, man.
the future. So you see how premium price came from. Let's just do it like this. Just zoom it out. Just gave you a little glimpse. It happens over and over and over again, but you got to be patient with these. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Accumulations, or
So,
saying
so you
from a
are
strong.
when you jump on a high time frame, are you looking for pairs that's showing like those big gaps in it, those big moves?
Big gap.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that
No, I'm looking
AUDJPY.
for
Are you looking
premium
for?
and discount. I'm looking for what?
I ain't hear what you said.
You said I'm looking for what? Say that again. It
Like
had
that
cut off.
that like the AUDJPY pair that you're looking at. You looking for pairs like that, like that has accumulation that has those big gaps in it like that.
Uh, like I'm going off premium and discount. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So say, okay, price up here. It came from up here. It's all about knowing where you at on the chart. That's important. That's key. They don't teach you that. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
premium price up here, same thing. When price is expensive, it's going to accumulate, build up. Once it's done accumulate, then it's going to start breaking down. You see what I'm saying? It might do a little pullback, fill in some gaps, and then it's going to start breaking down because it's at premium prices. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like saying, so you got to look at it in this way. It's like saying, you know, would you buy a 32-inch flat screen TV for 10 grand? Would you pay 10 grand for a 32-inch flat screen TV?
Nope.
Hmm. I guarantee you somebody else in the world would. $10,000 for a 32-inch flat screen TV at a premium prices. So it's like, you know, over buying a TV for 10 grand, you know, within a couple of years, you see my cursor. You see my cursor.
Yeah, I see it.
So within a couple of years, that TV that they paid 10 grand for is going down to a cheaper price. It's losing value. You see what I'm saying? And once it
Mm-hmm.
get down, to a cheaper price, now that TV, like, what I'm saying, $200, and you didn't pay 10 grand for it. it's at a cheap price right now. Over the years. So that's how you got to look at price action in that way. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like you don't want to be buying in the premium, but you can though. But depending on what kind of accumulation it is, you still can buy in the premium. But if it's accumulated to go higher, you can ride the trend. You see what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You still can buy at premium prices. Only if it's accumulating to continue going higher. You can ride that wave, but you got to keep in mind knowing where you at. If prices at a premium, that buy is short term that you trying to catch. If it's want to continue trending, it's
Right.
short term because the real move is gonna be that sale. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can still ride the trend, but keeping in mind, okay, I'm still waiting for that reversal. So say for example, at this premium high, it started trending. You know what I'm saying? It kept going up. You still okay? You sitting on your hands. You waiting. Don't be quick to press that button. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not ready, you're gonna take an unnecessary loss. Because you got to keep in mind that we betting on time. You know what I'm saying? So once they go to a higher premium, you still looking for that sale, but you had to wait for it to consolidate, build back up. You see what I'm saying? At that premium
Right.
high, once it's done accumulating, you got to sit in your hands. You got to be patient though. Once it builds up, and then eventually it's gonna start breaking down like this. Once it start accumulating again, it has to build back up. Once it's ready, it's gonna start expanding down.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? It's gonna start expanding down like this, and this what you're trying to cook. And then 3 minutes. You don't need that much, 3 minutes, but you gotta wait, let it build up first. You're not wrong. If you lose, that's how I look at it in that way. If it ain't ready to move yet, you know what I'm saying. You gotta wait a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So that TV, boom, 10 grand is dropping down to a cheaper price. Once it get down to a cheaper price, it's gonna same thing that happened at the high. It's gonna build up again. See how it's going sideways, building up. Buys take 2 hours to play out, so you got to sit in your hands. You can't be quick to push this button because it's accumulating enough orders. And once it's accumulating enough orders, and the accumulation is done, then boom, you're gonna get that explosive move to the upside. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how the algorithm is moving. This is how price is really moving. You know what I'm saying? So you see where all the bulk of the buying came from down here after consolidation got done. This is what you trying to get. So this is what I'd be like. You gotta wait for that build up. Wait for that build up. Once it's done, then it's ready to go. And you trying to catch this within 3 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so this prices, once it's done, then boom, there it go. So we came from a discount. It's like where do we come from? Where did price go to? It went to a higher wood.
Higher premium.
Same thing that happened at the low. Once price get to a premium price, because you got to think like zooming back out here. Big money wipe the board. What I mean by that is they wiping the board, so they selling it down. Capturing all this liquidity to the lows.
Casey Chan, which y'all vote?
Once they capture all the liquidity to the lows, what's sitting above highs, old highs, nothing but liquidity. So once big money run out all the lows, you see how they leaving these short term highs.
Mm-hmm.
Once price get down to a cheaper price and accumulation is done, then they gonna bank price up and take it the other way, wiping the board. You see all these highs, all these people that's selling at these highs, they selling. You know, once big money is satisfied with taking profit at a discount, They're gonna take price the other way to a premium price, wiping out everybody. So you gotta look left. You gotta look left. All this liquidity to the left to get right. See how we getting right? We predicting the
Mm-hmm.
future. That's all we doing. But you want to use premium and discount to help guide you on what accumulation to wait for. You know what I'm saying? Let it
Right.
build up and then catch it going up. So same thing when it get to the high. It's gonna accumulate. You gotta let it accumulate on the smaller time frame. So you always want to come to your chart, start on the 4 hour, then go to the 1 hour. You trying to see where you at as far as price action, and then I go straight down to the 1 minute. If I know it's at a discount and it's like straight down, you know what I'm saying, overextended pair, I'm gonna start on the 4 hour, drop down to the 1 hour. It's like all lining up. So the 4 hour gonna be at a discount, the 1 hour gonna be at a discount. And when I drop down to the 1 minute, it should be at a discount too. And I'm sitting on my hands, I'm alternating through my time frames. 30 second, 15 second, 10 second, 5 second. I'm reading this accumulation on a smaller time frame because
Mm-hmm.
prices what you see on the 4 hour and the 1 hour or daily is what you see on the 5 second, 30 second. So I'm alternating through my time frames, just reading what trying to see what type of accumulation am I looking at. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just letting it build up because because what we're doing is trading our edge. If I know the algorithm is at a discount and I know it's going to accumulate for 2 hours, I'm sitting on my hands waiting for it. Because once get done building up, I'm catching this in 3 minutes and I'm spamming it because I know if price is at a discount, the algorithm is going to go up to a higher premium. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I let it build up. Once it's done, then you know what I'm saying? Get my entries right here. But it's gonna be on the it's you know you're gonna get your entries always on the smaller time frame, meaning like the 1 minute, 30 second, 15 second, depending on how the
Okay.
price action look. You see what I'm You never gain your entries on the 1 hour or 15 minute, 5 minute, none of that. Always get your entries on the smaller time frame because you got to think that I'm a sniper, so I'm trying to get that the headshot entry where
Right.
it just run away from my entry like this. That's my goal. That's my goal when I look at it. I'm not trying to, what I'm saying, do these little small trades like 15 second, 30 second, 5 second. You got to give yourself time to win. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like 3 minutes. It's like the perfect. It's like the sweet spot for me. After I let it build up, after I let it build up, 3 minutes should be enough time for price to run away from my entry. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I do 3 minutes. Give me time. Give you time to win. All right, I'm gonna say this right here. So you see these yellow lines at the down here, this
On the
discount.
bottom. Yeah.
So let me zoom it in. So once the accumulation is done, okay, I'm gonna start testing out, getting a couple entries in just to see, because once accumulation done, that volume will start picking up to the upside because it's at
Mm-hmm.
cheap prices. Once it start picking up, I'm gonna start get like 2 or 3 entries in just to test it out. But once it really start pushing, I'm gonna add some more. But all of my trades are 3 minutes. Even the add-ons, 3 minutes, because you got to give it time to expand. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do like I used to do like say this first entry right here. I used to do like 3 entries, 3 or 5 entries with 3 minutes, and
Mm-hmm.
as price started expanding, like showing proof like it want to go up, I did used to just have it on 1 minute trades to try to cash out right away to cover those 3 minute trades at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But I had stopped doing that because it's real close. It'd be real close. You know what I'm saying? A couple counts like pull sell off a little bit, and and I like lose a couple of them or go break even. So instead of what I'm saying, it being so close, I just even with the scale ends now, all 3 minutes to give it time to really run.
Right.
See, that's what I did today. So I made like 829 today on that trade. What was that? AUD USD OTC.
Mm-hmm.
It was a continuation at a premium high buy. You see what I'm saying? It was accumulating to continue going higher. So in all those trades for 3 minutes, and you saw it looked just like this, straight line all the way up,
Mm-hmm.
explosive. I don't have nothing to worry about. 3 minutes, that's plenty of time for price to really move. I like those blowout winners, not those little, you know what I'm saying? It's real close to your
Yeah.
entry, and you might win it with 10 seconds left. Nah, you got to give that shit time to move. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So same thing at a high. Once it discount, it's gonna go up to a higher premium. Once it get up to a higher premium on the smaller time frame, this is your focus up here. Let me go like this so you can see. This is what I'm looking for. This area right here. So let me go like this. See how I got my screen like this?
Mm-hmm.
So boom, see how overextended it is? It's at a premium price up there at the top right.
Right.
On the smaller time frame, on the 1 minute. So once if I come to the chart and price looking like this, went from a discount to a higher premium, I'm going straight down to the 1 minute because I know where I'm at as far as price action. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
When I'm breaking it down, I'm going, you know what I'm saying, investigating the price action, 30 second, 15 second, 10 second, 5 second. I'm going all the way back to the 1 minute. I'm not going back and forth. I'm trying to see what kind of accumulation is forming.
Okay.
Is it accumulating to continue trending, or is it accumulating, building up to go down? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm reading. And once I figure that out, and I know it's ready on a smaller time frame, I'm catching that expansion down. You see what I'm saying? Because I know it's expensive, and I know the algorithm. If it's at a premium price, it's gonna go down to a cheaper price. Remember I was talking about that TV? It was 10 grand at a premium price, and
Mm-hmm.
people are willing to buy it. It's gonna, if you know that the algorithm is gonna go down to a cheaper price, now that TV like $200 right now.
Right.
So that's how you gotta look at it. And then what is this right here? That big order, that big purchase that came into the market.
Mm-hmm. A
You
big
see
gap.
so when price
We
get
got
to a premium, it's gonna sell down to fill in most of this gap.
to. Yeah.
It's like wind though, you know what I'm saying? See how I filled it in?
Mm-hmm.
Put it all the way in. And you gotta keep in mind, big money wipe the board. They buying it up just to what?
Just to sell it. Sell it off.
Sell it back down. That shit dropped all the way down to a deeper discount. You see that?
Mm-hmm. That's
So
crazy.
everybody that was buying right here, that was holding the trade for an hour or 4 hours, they was in
Got
the
wiped.
money.
They got stopped out. If they ain't,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if they ain't take their profits, then they got wiped out.
Mm-hmm. Or if they time still ticking, it came all the way back down to the entry. Remember I was saying that before we started?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come back down to the entry. It's gonna take them out, and then you know, they're gonna repeat this same process, this cycle, over and over again, all day, every day. It's like saying, let me do it like this. So it's like saying, sell up here on a smaller time frame, because prices in the premium, buy down here, because prices at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
Sell up here, because prices at premium. Once it drop down to a discount, after you see this like this, a strong decline like this,
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a while to build back up to go up. You see what I'm saying? They
Right.
repeating the same cycle over and over again. This is how prices really moving. Like, look at this. It's building up. Let it build up. Cause you know, like, let me zoom it out a little bit. You see where we came from up here at the top left?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know where you at, zoom out. You know, zoom out. It was expensive. We dropped down. That TV like $2 right now. Would you buy it?
Yep.
Black. It was Black Friday. So say that TV was 10 grand up there at premium prices. You know, we don't want to be buying at premium prices, but you can. And you see how it dropped down the price. Now Black Friday, you can get that TV for $25 now. That 32 inch. Would you'll get it, huh?
Yep.
Everybody else in the world, they buying it too. That $25 TV, that 32 inch. Everybody, it's accumulating, it's building up. Everybody getting their TVs for like 30, $25. Once accumulate, see how it's accumulating.
Mm-hmm.
Once accumulation get done, you see it. Let me do it like this. You see how explosive that was?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna build up. Let it build up because buys take estimated 2 hours, or more sometimes, depending on if it's on the weekend. And then boom, once accumulation get done, this your focus, catching that expansion up. And you see how long this accumulate. Let's say it was 2 hours. If price takes 2 hours to accumulate, that move gonna be explosive when that bit take off. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you know how big of a move it's gonna be, depending on how long it take to accumulate. And you see how high it went. So where's price currently at? It's live right now. Where is it right now?
Is that a premium?
What? It's at a premium price. So you telling me that TV like 50K right now? That what you telling me? Would you be willing to buy it? A
Nope.
T a 80 for like 50K?
Nope.
So you see how we on 1 hour? I brought down to the 1 minute. Let me put it up here. So this is your focus. If you know that premium expensive price, you can go straight down to the 1 minute. You ain't gonna waste no time. Yeah, with this so I can zoom out. So you just zooming out. You trying to read this price. Let me go back up. Let me delete that. So this is your focus up here. This area up here. Cause you zoom out again. You see where we came from down here,
Yep.
and you know where we at. Prices are expensive. So you want to sit and go down to your, we're breaking it down. You're going down to your smaller time frame. You're trying to read prices. This is your focus up here. This whole area up here at the top. You know what I'm saying? It's accumulating as price keep rising. Like, look at this. You have, even though it's on the premium, you know how like you still can buy in the premium. So check this out right here. See how it's accumulating.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get used to seeing. You got to like read like what kind of accumulation is. Is it accumulating to go lower, or is it accumulating to go higher? So this was accumulating to go higher. Like you can ride the trend. You can. It just depends on what type of accumulation it's in.
Right.
But you got to keep in mind that that TV 50K right now. So you can keep this buy short. Like what I'm saying, you can make a lot on this leg. If it went to a higher premium, but it was accumulating to go higher. You know what I'm saying? So you cash out on these buyers because you was lying at 10. If it went up to a higher premium, you gotta wait again. Let it build back up. Let it build back up. And just keep reading this accumulation. Is it still, trending?
Yeah, it looks like it's on like a little uptrend. It's sideways right there, then it go back up.
Yep. So you got to just keep reading. You got to read it. What is this accumulation telling you? Are we trending or is it accumulating to go down? So you remember I was talking about you got to let it build up first and then it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let it build up first and then it's gonna go. Crazy, huh? But you got to keep in mind that that TV 50K right now. It's like it's like so, especially if it's trending like that, man. Accumulate to go higher. Accumulate, accumulate to go higher. It's like it's over and over, it's repeating
Stop.
that same thing, but it's building the first, and it's building the first, and then it's gonna go, and then here we go. Here go that premium sale right here. It build up, it accumulated again, but this time it's accumulating to go lower. It was accumulating to go lower. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And we just had to be right for 3 minutes now. We don't need that much. We don't need no, you know, price like going to zero. You don't need that every time. Like this whole push down right here, this cash money in 3 minutes. Right here, this premium up here at the top,
Mm-hmm.
accumulating to go down. This cash money right here. Off this leg and off this leg. And say for example, price want to go to a higher premium, like it want to just keep going and take all this back, this liquidity to the left. Shoot, just let it keep trending. If you want to keep going up high, so say for example, you win this trade and it want to go back up to a higher premium. Let it accumulate again and then take it back. Try to take it back down again, because where you at as far as price action. We have our edge.
All
Let it
right.
build back up. Let it build back up, like right here. Let it build back up, then catch it going down. You want to catch it before it's what I'm saying, about to slip out of this consolidation. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So let it build back up, cause you see, like what I'm saying. It's something crazy. But you understand? See, it ain't. I ain't saying nothing too crazy. It's all about knowing where you at as far as price action.
Mm-hmm.
And this same concept that what we talking about, it applies to every pair, every forex pair, every currency, every commodity, every stock. It's not worth it to trade indices, because you see the payout percent. It's not
Yeah,
worth it. So
it's too
I
low.
don't, I don't touch I don't touch those. And not only pocket options, but this concept applies to the forex market, the futures market, even the stock market, stock options and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can apply this to anything. So let's go to another one. So was that a good breakdown?
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing. Like, now check this out. This is like the oh, we just looking at. You see how that's looking? AUDJPY OTC. Check out Polkadot.
Yeah, it's at a
What is it?
it's at a premium.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's trending.
Yep. It look the
Yep.
same thing. I'm trying to tell you, all these pairs be looking the same. But you gotta wait for it though. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me just go back to the old, like like you can back test this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all these high points, high and low points. It's like sell up here on a smaller time frame because it's at a premium. Buy down here because it's at a discount. Sell up here because it's at a premium. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch the top or the bottom. I'm trying to catch the top. You see this leg right here?
Right.
That expansion going down after it's done accumulating. I'm trying to catch this right here on that premium field. You see what I'm saying? So I just let it build up. Once it's done, I'm catching this down. Once it's done accumulating, now the algorithm is saying, okay, we ready to dump, we ready to move price. I'm catching this within 3 minutes. Same thing for the buy down here, this low. Once it's done accumulating, once it's done accumulating, catching this counter right here to the upside. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We tr- that your focus. You trying to catch this expansion on a smaller time frame. Even though this a 1 hour, just a 1 hour example.
Right.
But you know you're gonna get your entries on the smaller time frames. 1 minute and on down. If you like the one, it just depends on what time frame that you like. Like as far as you know what I'm saying. If you like that price action on that time frame, 1 minute and on down. Whatever time frame you like, that's where you want to get your entry on.
Okay.
But that's all we doing. We using premium and discount to help guide us. But you gotta read and see what type of accumulation it's doing. Is price accumulating to go higher, or is it accumulating to go lower at this discount? Because it can go down to a deeper discount, but you're still looking for buys. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's at a cheap price. It just wasn't ready yet. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's gonna repeat this cycle over and over again. Like look at this right here. See how it was accumulating right here in the middle. See how it was accumulating, accumulating,
Mm-hmm.
accumulating, and then what did it do?
Drop.
Had that expansion down. So it's like they buying it up big money. The smart money traders, the institutions, they
Right.
move price because we don't have that much capital. We are consolidation. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So once big money move price, so we gotta wait for them to move price. So that's why I'd be like, you gotta wait for price to build up. Once it's done building up, now big money they gonna move price. When we catching them, we following them. They can't hide from us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So once price get up to a premium, they gonna everybody else in the world, they just guessing, buying, selling, buying, selling. Once it accumulate enough orders, big money, they're like, okay, let's take all these people out. Boom, they gonna dump price. You see what I'm saying? Same thing again. This is a reaccumulation to go down. They're letting us get in. Once they satisfied, making profit or chopping us up, what they did again.
Mm-hmm.
What they did again. They dump
Drop.
price. So it's like price tells a story, but it's your job to figure out what is big money trying to do each and every day. But they repeat this cycle over and over and over again every day. But you gotta wait for it though. They can't hide from it. That's why I'd be like, you gotta use discount and premium to help guide you on what button to put. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But this happened over and over again. So you see how from this strong decline down, it's dropping down to a what? To a
Discount.
cheaper price, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. When price get down to a discount, it's gonna repeat the cycle over and over again. What is this down here? You can put you a box on your chart. You see how long this accumulation is?
Mm-hmm.
This shit too quick. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta look left. All our previous entries over here, these sales, for the people that's holding their trades for like 2 hours or so,
Mm-hmm.
they better hope their timer get ready, what I'm saying, expired. Because once accumulation is done, that's it finna go back to their entries. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
so it's like you gotta look left. You gotta look left. All this data to the left. You remember I was saying, what's this above highs? What's this above highs or lows? Money, liquidity, protect the stop loss. So you see this line right here that I put above this little wick. Everybody that's trying to sell right here, force the market to go down. They protect the stop losses sitting above this high. But once price get done accumulating at this discount, because we know where we at, you know what I'm saying, as far as price action. Everybody else in the world, they don't have no edge like this. See what I'm saying? We trading our edge. But once it get done accumulated, then boom, there you go. And it's took, you remember what I'm saying? Uh, if accumulation, if it takes like, what I'm saying, a long time to build up, that move gonna be explosive in the future. Is what you know what I'm saying? And yeah, all this data to the left, you gotta look left to get right. They wipe the board. they selling it down just to buy it back up. And the retail traders, the public, they sell at a discount. You see what I'm saying? They selling at a discount.
Right.
Vice versa, they buying at a premium price. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you want to observe the masses and do the opposite. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you understand
Yeah, I got it.
it? Man, let's go to another one. But I'm trying to tell you, all these pairs be looking the same. So you see how I got all these pairs on here?
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of these pairs are overextended. That's what I mean. That's what I be meaning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Overextended. Okay, I don't like this one. Take this one off. Overextended. That's your focus. You want to, every day when you come to the charts, go through all 250 of these pairs, currencies, cryptos, and stocks. And somehow your focus on, you want to look for the pairs that's overextended, like at the top or at the bottom, and just wait for that reversal every day. Like how I was showing you on Polkadot and AJ.
Okay.
Wait for those reversals because the odds are in your favor if you just wait for this, this overextended, this premium sale reversal. But you want to catch it, but like, see, I don't like this one because it already sold off now. Like I'm trying to catch it before that red candle started to print. You see what I'm saying? At the top.
Right.
Like if I go down to I don't like this right now. It's already sold off. You see what I'm saying? Because you could tell from the 1 hour candlestick. Like it didn't already started to sell off right here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to catch it before. So it'd be like you too late. I'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So,
And
same
like
thing
that
up
one
here.
is already buying.
Yeah, hmm. Like it already had sold off. And then you see this accumulation right here at a
Mm-hmm.
premium. It was a continuation to go higher. So you still can buy in the premium. Don't get me wrong. Now, if it's trending, it's trending. We make money both sides. I play both sides. You know what I'm saying? But if it's accumulating, that's why I'd be like, you gotta, practice with those accumulations just to see which one it is. Is it accumulating to continue going up, or is it accumulating, building up to go down? So you could have bought it up just to sell it back down. You see what I'm saying? Both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to train your eye to see it like that, though. Same thing like this. See, it has clogged in this area. It was accumulating. It's in a premium to go higher. You know what I'm saying? And this was a crazy kind of long accumulation to go higher. Same thing up here. Let me do a little surgery for you. We'll go down to the 30 second. If you know prices in, let me go back up so you can see what we get. Let me go back out. I zoom out. So you see what all the bulk of the buying started down here, and we way up here. So this is your focus up here, premium area. All right, we go down straight down to the 1 minute. Even though it already played out. I'm investigating this area where I box it at the top.
Right.
Trying to see what type of accumulation is this. So on my time frames, I'm trying to, see what I can see. What is the price station telling me? See how we got that build up?
Mm-hmm.
We got that build. Let me see. Let me go back to the 15 second. Because, after a while, once it accumulates enough orders, it's going to start to, slip out of this accumulation. So I just alternate through my time frames. I'm trying to see which one I like. And, if prices at a premium, you see all these little lows, these weeks, you might see some gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see all these gaps right here. If you know prices is expensive, these are your targets. It's like these are your targets, like or reason for price to go lower. If you know where you're at as far as price action, because big money like the board, and we trying to follow, they footprints that they leave on the charts.
Right.
So that's what we're doing is following the algorithm and following big money. But they leave these little signatures in price with its accumulation. Once accumulation is done building up, now it's ready to move. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? And you looking a little bit right. You know if you know they wipe the board, just follow their footsteps. You see what I'm saying? They put all this day back right here. Everybody that was holding their buys for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, they can't take. They gotta wait for their time to expire. Then prices coming back down to your entry slowly. But we know what we get with PlayStation. Everybody else don't. They guessing. Let me show you how they be guessing. Do you know this little tool right here? Social trading.
Oh yeah.
When you click the little three,
I see
if
it.
you
Yeah.
click on it and turn it on, you can see everybody else in the world entry and how much they risking on their trade if they are trading this pair. Let's see if somebody press the button. Let's see. Somebody trading this. Let's see. What do they usually trade? Let's see. To show you some examples with them pressing the button. They should be trading USD CAD. But this was a good breakdown. You see how simple it is? Nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ain't nobody trading it right now. But look at that. That's I'm trying to tell you, man. And then say you get your entries up here. I'm gonna say this again right here with that, like how I get in. If I know accumulation done, I'm pressing the button multiple times, and 3 minute expiration. 3 minute expiration or whatever you comfortable with. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm adding to it slowly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I think it's ready, I'm adding to it. That's all we're doing. We're trying to follow big money. What is big money trying to do? Are they, what I'm saying, trying to ride the trend? Shoot, we trying to follow them. Are they accumulating price to take it down? Shit, when accumulation get down, we finna follow them. That's all you trying to do. You're trying to follow big money because they the ones who move price action. We can't move price like this. We are consolidation. We can't move price all the way down here. That's a lot of capital. That's a lot of liquidity to get down here. And then within 3 minutes, this is a blowout winner right here. This is what I be talking about, blowout winner. You see what I'm saying? They wipe the board.
Mm-hmm.
So what questions do you have?
Um.
Did you like
So
that or
yeah, I understand it. I'm just trying to um. So the 4 hour, 1 hour, then you go straight to the one, or do you do like 30 minute, 30 minute 15, or
no? I don't look at
once you know
straight on.
once you know where you at, basically once you know where you at on a higher time frame, you could jump straight into the M1, um, and then find like you say like this one, but that move I already made. Or you like I said, just go to another pair.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to catch it before that. Like, let me do it like this. I'm
Oh yeah,
trying to catch these sales before this red counter already started to print. Like, like right when I see that this already has sold off, I don't even like this pair no more because it's already gone. Like once I go
Right.
straight down to the 1 minute, it's already gone. Like you see, it already gone.
Yeah.
Left without us. Now you gotta wait for it to, you know what I'm saying, retrace all the way back up. And then wait for it to accumulate again at a premium, then to try to take it down. You see
Alright.
what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch the top of this before it started to break down. Not when you see it on the 1 hour. You see, like even though you see it's overextended, I don't like it because it's already sold off. Because this candlestick to the right already, it's already broke down already. I'm trying to catch it before that happened. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm trying to catch the top of that revert. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
trying to hit. You know, we snipe. I'm a sniper. I'm trying to headshot it like how you see this entry rate. You know, up here. I'm trying to headshot it. I want
Yeah.
that blue
And
Atlanta
it
like
look it
this.
look it look
So you
much
see this
clearer
first?
on the M1.
Yeah. See, so you got to do surgery. You know what I'm saying? It look better on the 30 second. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to do surgery. All right. Now check this out. You see this person that pressed the button down here?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah, I see
sold at
him.
a 30. You see what it says S30?
Yeah.
You see what we sold at up here? We sold up high. He's selling down here at a 30 second discount. Every time frame have its own premium and discount. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to sell high. You want to sell high, and you want to buy low. But I went, on the grand scheme of things, I will not sell down here because
Yeah,
you at the
is that a discount?
yeah 30 second discount, and you see where we got our entries at. This you know this shit can pull all the way back. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna take an unnecessary loss. So you got to keep that in mind, knowing where you at. You trying to sell at that highest point, or try to get it all the way up here. And cause we're trying to catch the expansion down. You don't be selling down here, and the expansion already, it didn't already happen. And then look at it, it's what I'm saying, playing around your entry.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? And oh yeah, you see how the payout percentage dropped all the way down?
Yeah.
It's not even worth trading this. And for some reason, my pairs are stuck at 80%. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been smacking them. They trying to cheat me out. It's supposed to be at 92%. Like you see how my pairs, like if you look at yours, your pair's probably at 92%. Mine's at 80. What they got going on? This one crazy. It's been like this since Friday. But it don't matter. Still finna smack them.
Mm-hmm.
But try to stick to the pairs at 92% and watch them fluctuations. Like
Okay.
you can have this all marked up. If you know what I'm saying? I be thinking they knowing that we finna snipe the chart, and they'll drop the payout percentage like 42% to try to get you to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? So try to make sure you pay attention to this, because we're trying to get like 92% of what we put up back. You don't want to get 42%. You know what I'm saying? 48% of
Right.
$10. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I have. You know what I'm saying? Was that some good breakdowns? You
Oh
understand?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go jump on there and train the eye.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but we use premium and discount. And what type of accumulation is it forming? Is it accumulating to go up or down? Use premium and discount to help guide you. Start up high
All right.
on your higher time frame. Zoom it out, and you gotta wait for it. Wait for price to build up to go higher. You gotta wait for price to build up to go lower. Yeah, but it gotta be overextended. I'm not. Let me show you this. I'm not trading periods like. Let me see if I can find one that's stuck in the range in a crazy consolidation. I'm not trading periods like that. Like this right here. You see how
Oh
how
yeah,
it
it's
don't like
choppy.
it don't know what it's doing.
It's choppy.
I don't like I don't like pears like this. It has to look like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Overextended. I'm trying to catch the top.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch that reverse. I'm waiting for it though. It gotta look like these. I'm trying to catch this discount to go higher. I'm trying to catch this premium to go, I'm trying to catch the bottom or the top.
Okay.
Those reversals, and I'm waiting for them. But they have to look like this. That's why I be like, you got to go through all 250 pairs and find some that look like this. That's overextended. That hasn't already sold off already.
Okay.
Get that premium. And same thing for the discount. It has to be overextended. And I'm trying to catch that reversal that hasn't already started to show signs of buying already. Like you know how it be like solid red, like this right here at this low. I don't want to see no candlestick to the right of this already green, like going already up, like halfway, because I'm trying to catch the bottom of that reversal
Okay.
when it forms. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, let me show you this right here. You see this eye right here?
Mm-hmm.
You see this eye right here?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, your eye is being trained. You got exposed to some powerful information, but you got
Mm-hmm.
to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? The more reps you put in, the better it's gonna get. On your eye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start losing sleep. You know what I'm saying? Get you some sleep, not lying on these charts. Cause it's gonna start to get addicting because you're gonna start seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Cause this our price really moving. Accumulate to go higher, accumulate to go lower. This is how it moving. Not too many people can look at it in this way with a naked chart. You see what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? Then once you get real good, you know what I'm saying? You can give me a couple steaks, you know what I'm saying? Steak and potatoes. Yeah, just yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, give me some steak and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? But that's all we're doing. We're trying to follow big money, and they're gonna show us the way. They're gonna show us the way.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna show us. Yeah, this was a good session right here. Let me
Oh
save
yeah.
it and send it to you.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't